right, this is what we're going to eat for 1 week. And this is the best part. So all of this food costs $100. So our family is going to, for the next week, we are going to trying to eat on a budget and only feed five family members for $100. And the reason I came up with this was because I was reading an article or a post by another frugal blogger, and she was talking about feeding her whole family for the summer, and with the coronavirus, and even before that, a lot of people are on budget and really strict budget when it comes to eating. And when the summer comes around, it becomes a little bit more pressure on feeding your family. And she was talking about how, and showing what she was eating 1 week, and she was saying that when you're on a budget, you cannot eat healthy. And I'm thinking, what? Okay. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I'm willing to try it. So I figured, I'm going to challenge our family to eat for $100 in 1 week, and we're going to try to eat as healthy as we can, and obviously eat at home, because $100 does not allow us to eat out at all. And so, just for record, my family is a plant-based family, and generally we do not shop like this. We shop generally in bulk and plastic-free and package-free as much as possible, and of course we grow majority of our food. But just for interest, and because to make it easier to identify with normal families who actually do go grocery shopping at the store, and not everyone has access to a farmer's market or a garden, I figured that I'm going to shop at the grocery store for all the food, so I went to Sprouts. I did compare shop with Vons before I went to shopping, and it turns out Vons were more expensive for organic food, which is what we like, than Sprouts. So here we are. This is what we're going to eat. Now, I don't count in oil, salt, pepper, spices in this thing, because those are things that usually you have at home already, I assume. So I don't count those. That will obviously push me over $100 if I did that. But most people have those things at home. So this is what we're going to eat the whole week. And we're focusing obviously a lot on staple foods like pasta, flour, rice, oats, beans, lentils, and more beans, and even some seeds. Because that is actually very filling. It's very inexpensive way of eating, in my opinion. So we're very lucky that we don't eat meat. But also lots of vegetables and fruit, obviously, and even some canned things like peanut butter. I usually make our own almond butter, hazelnut butter, that's what we make. But first of all, the food process is broken, and then second of all, this is, I think, when most people will go shopping, is to buy nut butters, not make it themselves. So I actually got peanut butter, and I get the mega one, because that will last, and that can be added to a lot of different things. And of course, potatoes. Potatoes are really, really good because they're filling and they're nutritional, and they're kind of fun. And I personally could never live without the potato. Canned tomatoes, usually, obviously because we grow tomatoes here, but I'm going to do canned tomatoes because that's most normal and it's actually the cheapest. And so I got these just big things, and they can be for sauces, and they can be for stews, and they can be for pizza, and even for salsa, I should say. Now, I couldn't afford a lot of herbs, so the only herb I got was cilantro, but life is much better with cilantro. Now, for our vegetables, I'm focusing a lot of green vegetables, obviously, because those are the most nutrition. They pack a lot of nutrition, and also generally the cheapest. But I also got some carrots, because carrots is a great one to add to a lot of different things. But lots of kale, lettuce, broccoli, of course, and spinach. For fruit, the options, usually we buy a lot of berries. We go to the farmer's market. That's how our budget. And I should say that our budget is generally not $100 a week. It is about more like $200 a week, which I think is still good. However, but of course, we buy a lot of berries for that. So this time I couldn't afford a lot of berries, but I did get blueberries, because that will make treats, and also for breakfast. Apples are pretty cheap and good, and I actually got 7 apples, so they can be snack, and that can be even in breakfast and stuff like that. I did get satumas. Those are cheap, and they're locally. So make sure to follow us, because I will post a video every day the whole week to show what we're eating for breakfast, for snack, for lunch, and for dinner, and how things are going. What are the easy things, what are the hard things about this.